Halo is dead. Halo will never be great again. 343 is attempting to kill the series on purpose because they're evil, evil people who love to see us suffer. All of these are things I've heard pretty much either verbatim or just slightly parodied over the last couple weeks when it comes to Halo content creators. Is Halo really in as bad a spot as they say it is, or is this a case of content creators not being able to adapt to the changing landscape? Let's talk about that. So what's up everybody, how's it going? Legundo here, and no, this video is not going to be all doom and gloom as you might have thought from the intro. I kind of played that up a little bit because I wanted to see people's reactions if it happened right away and if people commented just on that little cold open alone and didn't listen through the whole video to see where I really stood. Because the first 15 seconds of this video seem to agree and go along with a lot of other content creators, a lot of other people I've been saying who make YouTube videos who are saying Halo is dead, it is never going to be awesome, and it's in an unrecoverable place. Now, let me qualify this a little bit. I do understand that there are certain mechanical issues that are problems in Halo 5 right now, the most prominent of which is the heavy aim glitch. I am not talking about things like that where a mechanic is in fact broken and needs to be fixed, has been acknowledged it's going to be fixed, and is in the process of being fixed. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about hyperbole and the crazy statements that everybody's making lately that says Halo is dead and it's unrecoverable and we need a new Halo. That is what I'm talking about. So yes, I know that there are bugs in the game. I know that there are problems. I'm not trying to sugarcoat that. It's not perfect, but Halo is what Halo is. And Halo isn't exactly dead, but the type of videos that some people are trying to make, yeah, they're pretty much been beaten into the ground. A bit of a trend lately I've noticed, since we've hit a bit of a dry spot in the Halo content creation community, is to start going with clickbait titles declaring Halo dead and oh my god, it's all over, what am I going to do? I'm going to stop making videos, and then they keep making videos. Every single one of them so far to me has at least seemed to be nothing more than a cry for more attention, or some concept to stir up drama to make sure the Halo YouTube community can continue to produce things. Yes, I know, times are tough, news is short, and the ability to do something new or unheard of in Halo is pretty much exhausted. Right now, for me personally at least, the main selling point of Halo 5 is the amazing customs community and the amazing Forge community and everything that they've come up with. If you've noticed, I've done a few meta commentaries on Halo and YouTube in a whole lately, but I really haven't had anything new to talk about with Halo itself. Even new leader drops like Johnson in Halo Wars 2 really only span for one video or two, and even then, by the time I was able to get around to them personally, I felt like the news was stale and no longer worth making a video about. Now, this isn't to say that Halo as a whole is dead. No, in fact, the opposite is true in my opinion. The game is holding its own as much as you'd expect a 1.5, almost 2-year-old game to do, especially when there have been other major releases in the FPS genre since then, and even outside of the FPS genre, there's been a ton of good games released that would drag someone away from Halo. I can completely understand if someone had stopped playing by this point, but there's still a decent slice of people who are logging in day after day and playing games in Halo 5. But despite those people playing every day, the people making videos about Halo are starting to run out of topics or starting to run out of ideas. I don't know about you, you can only talk about so much lore, but before you've exhausted all of it, only make so many videos about whether or not Sprint is good or bad from Halo before you've completely beaten the dead horse to death. Combo series, limited pool of recs, limited number of videos that you can do, and montages are great but only get you so far. There have even been times where I feel Funny and Lucky Moments is starting to get stale until I see something crazy that somebody submits to me, which just makes me appreciate the community more. If Halo was so dead, I wouldn't have 250 clips sitting in my email inbox to be featured each week. Halo's not dead, Halo's just changing, and some people can't adapt to the new reality. Instead, they're falling back on clickbait titles and just trying to stir up controversy or drama to try to get that view count and try to get their channels up and active instead of adapting to what's new. And even then, I've heard people saying, oh, I'm awesome, I've already proven Halo's the best game ever, so I can go to pretty much any other game and kick ass at it, right? And maybe not, but you can definitely try. I mean, go make content. Maybe that community would be as welcoming to you as the Halo community has been. But don't make a video about it and cause a big stir and expect everybody to beg you to stay. We live in an age where headlines and clickbait and a misleading thumbnail can get you to watch a video, and a lot of people have devolved into this sense with Halo content creation. Now it's who can get the spiciest headline and the sauciest thumbnail to make sure everybody's watching that video glued to their seats to give you that sweet, sweet watch time. In fact, the main people I've been seeing declare Halo dead are Halo content creators, which is a little bit like shooting yourself in the head, but short-sightedness isn't exactly a short-found commodity online. While it might be good for stirring up a temporary activity in YouTube and content creation, again, if you're going to preach it and you're going to say it loud enough and long enough, eventually it will be true. Facts can be spun out of nothing, they just need to be repeated by enough people. I've seen far too many content creators on Halo recently saying that Halo 5 is dead, they're not going to be playing it anymore, it's over, people should move on. And people online are pretty influential with this, especially some of the larger creators here on YouTube. And if all of them are saying that Halo's done for and everybody should move on, the likely scenario is that a portion of their viewer base will say, well, Halo's done for, it's time for me to move on. And then you're going to see actual videos 6 months from now when population is dipped even further and everybody's going to go back and ask why. There's going to be another argument about whether or not it was mechanics or a decision from 343, when actually I think that would be able to be traced back to the Halo community. We've seen population dipping over the past couple months. It's not a secret, it's not a surprise. Halo is on a bit of a recession period. We are 2 years almost into a new game release. E3 is just over the horizon. Everyone's hoping that there's going to be some sort of announcement or reveal or some tidbit of Halo news to tide over the community and start the speculation and start the rumor threads and start the fun clickbait videos where everybody says they have footage and they fake it and play Rick Astley after 10 seconds. That's the kind of clickbait and activity that the Halo community could really use right now. Shitposting, even though sometimes is just stupid, is at least somewhat positive towards a community's longevity. Declaring Halo dead every other week and saying that you're done with the game is a pretty good way to guarantee other people are going to move on as well. I'm not saying Halo YouTubers can't move on either. Look at my own channel. We've been streaming GTA, playing pub battlegrounds. We're doing a video where I'm a suicidal baby in a couple days. All of this is done in supplement of Halo instead of a replacement for it. And if you're willing to adapt, channels can survive. The community can survive. I really don't think we're in a place where a Halo content creator can spin up something brand new, do only Halo, and survive until the next title. It's a tough time and you need to be well established. So for those of you who are, great. But the more you make videos about Halo being dead, Halo being over, I'm quitting Halo, while that might be your personal feeling, do it once, do it twice maybe, and then actually do it, move on from the game. But making these videos over and over and pushing that narrative over and over will just continue until one day the Halo community will just stop. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Have you heard your favorite creators saying that Halo is dead? Does it make you believe it anymore? Are you concerned about the future of Halo 5, its player base, and its community? Let me know down in the comments, and as always, you know what to do. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you hated it, subscribe for some more Halo videos here on the channel, because they're going to still be coming, and I'll talk to you next time.